Bergen is the second largest city in Norway, and also one of the best places to visit. The city is postcard perfect thanks to the combination of colorful buildings, historic structures, and a mountainous backdrop. It has amazing hiking trails, incredible wines, and awesome museums. If you're into outdoor activities, you'll find Bergen has everything you could want. Join Viewcation as we cruise through the list of best things to do in Bergen, Norway. Spend some time with the walls of the medieval fortress. Bergenhus, a historic stone fortress, was once the royal residence. This structure was first constructed in 1261, making it over 750 years old, but it's still used for royal galas and other important events today. It's one of the oldest stone forts and has been remarkably well preserved. Its lack of a wooden construction meant it was spared from the fires that destroyed many homes in 1702. Between the years 1500 and 1700, it saw constant military use and upkeep, giving it a rich and varied history. During World War II, it served as the German High Command's headquarters. The explosion that flattened its roof was repaired after the war. There are free, ever-changing exhibits to see inside the fortress. You can take a guided tour, or you can just chill out in the city park within the fortress walls. While it lacks the visual impact of more famous medieval fortresses, its influencing presence in Bergenhus is undeniable. Explore the Norwegian Seascape on a cruise ride. It's no surprise that Bergen's proximity to the fjords has given rise to several cruise companies within the city. Any of these companies would be more than happy to take you on a tour of the renowned Norwegian Seascape or to provide you with easy transportation to other nearby cities. For those in search of a more comprehensive excursion, Hurtigruten has one of the most spectacular offers. This cruise departs daily from Bergen and follows the Norwegian coastline all the way to the Arctic Circle. Day trips are also possible from Bergen, and they can take you on a cruise to any attraction on the Norwegian Seascape. You can either visit the longest fjord in Norway, Sognefjorden, or the smallest Norwegian castle, Bergen at Rosendal, or the beautiful fjords and mountains that surround the city. Take a tour of all the Bergen museums. Bergen, like any major city, boasts a wide variety of exciting museums. The museums in Bergen, however, are unlike those in any other city. The city boasts 5 unique museums. The Old Bergen Museum. As one of Europe's largest 19th century wooden building cities, Bergen has suffered from devastating blazes. The Bergen City Museum was set up to keep track of the history of the rapidly developing city. The original atmosphere of the past is recreated with the help of stores, workshops, details, ornaments, and objects. Stroll along recreated streets, surrounded by actual buildings, and feel the distinct ambiance of the historic districts. Hanseatic Museum, which is housed in one of the centuries-old wooden buildings on Bryggen, depicts the lives of Bergen's Hanseatic businesses in the early 1800s. The museum is modest in size but rich in content. The Nordic region is home to some of the world's best museums dedicated to art, design, and music, and Code is among the best. Code encompasses not only the residences of many renowned composers, but also 4 buildings in the heart of Bergen, numbered Code 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leprosy Museum, which is located in what was once St. George's Hospital, is unlike any other museum you've probably ever been to. Between 1850 and 1900, Bergen had the highest concentration of leprosy patients in Europe at its 3 hospitals, the oldest of which was named St. George's. Not only does the museum detail the history of these facilities and their influence on Bergen society, but it also features Norway's commitment to leprosy research. Last but not least is Bergen Maritime Museum. As one might expect from a city with a rich maritime history, Bergen is home to a museum devoted specifically to maritime artifacts. The museum houses a Viking ship and all the information on Bergen's maritime history. Before we tell you more about Bergen, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Enjoy some world-class tastes in local wine. As might be expected from a Nordic nation, Bergen experiences significant climatic shifts throughout the year. You can bask in the sun and unwind on a beach in the summer, while in the winter it can get so cold even outdoor activities like skiing are out of the question. Winemaking is challenging in a climate like this, but Norway manages to do it. Eventyr in Norway is the northernmost vineyard in the world. Its wine has a distinct flavor that sets it apart from even the best wines in the world. Many of the city's wine bars are located in the downtown area, close to major tourist destinations. and serve both regional specialties and wine from around the world. Some of the places worth visiting are Die Vecchi's Vinkeller, Altona Vinbar and Kjoken, Pergola Mat, and Vinbar. Visit Bryggen. The brightly painted facade of Bryggen, an old Hanseatic wharf founded in the 14th century, is the first and most memorable site for any visitor to Bergen. This location historically as well as currently holds great cultural and economic weight. The picturesque wooden buildings were rebuilt after a fire in 1702 and are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, making them an important part of Bergen's and the world's cultural heritage. The wharf has evolved into a commercial and tourist hub with a small museum, various shops, and a variety of eateries and coffee houses. Ascend any of Norway's mountains. Given that Bergen is widely recognized in Norway as the city of the seven mountains, it stands to reason you'd want to trek up at least one of them. By far the most convenient is Flyen, located in close proximity to the heart of the city. You can take the Flybanen funicular railway from the town and reach the peak in under 8 minutes. In the open air at the peak, you can take in the breathtaking panorama of Bergen and its environs. You could either take Flybanen back down the mountain, take a stroll down the slope, or go on a hike deeper into the mountains. Visit the Bergen Aquarium. The Bergen Aquarium is a must-see for anyone who's taken an interest in the North Sea's wonders. The aquarium features over 50 tanks and aquariums, each displaying beautiful artwork and housing a wide variety of animals. They range from fish and seaweed to penguins, sea lions, crocodiles, and even the occasional monkey. Experience the wonder of daily shows, screenings, and events as well as live demonstrations at this landmark of local culture that's been around for 50 years. Visit the Troldhaugen. The Troldhaugen, constructed in 1885, was the home of Edvard Grieg, Norway's most well-known composer, and his wife. Grieg was a major player in forging Norway's national identity and had a successful career on the global scale as one of the movement's leading figures. The museum that now occupies Troldhaugen aims to tell the story of Grieg's life through displays both inside the villa and in the nearby composer's hut, where the composer wrote some of his most famous pieces. Stop by to take a look at the villa, the gravesite, Grieg's personal Steinway piano, and one of the many concerts held in the concert hall to hear his music. Discover the street art of Bergen. It's imperative that street art enthusiasts explore every inch of Bergen for the best examples of the art form. The street art there isn't your fairly standard tagger's work and can be found on the walls of many urban areas. In fact, Dolk, AFK, and TEG are just a few of the many talented Bergen-based Norwegian street artists. Due to the ever-changing nature of street art, it's recommended you do find out in advance where some of the best murals are located. Spend some time at the fish market. The fishing industry is central to Norwegian culture, and the fish market in Bergen is among the best known in the country. You can't truly understand Norway without participating in the local fish culture. The Bergen fish market was established in the 1200s, and today merchants still sell the day's fresh catch there. Walking along the waterfront, you can peruse the stalls selling everything from fresh produce to dried cod hung from fluorescent lights. Bergen's The Fish Market is a popular destination for locals and visitors alike. The patios that line the waterfront at the fish market make for a pleasant dining experience. In addition to being Norway's most stunning city, Bergen is also home to some of the country's freshest and most delicious seafood. Hike up the Vidden Trail. If you're looking for a fantastic hike in Bergen, look no further than the Vidden Trail. The path connects the summits of Mount Ulriken and Mount Fløyen. In exchange for your physical effort, you'll be treated to breathtaking aerial views of Bergen. The hike is approximately 13 kilometers, and it will take you about 5 hours. We recommend doing it between May and October, but you can do it any time of year. But if you go outside of those months, you will almost certainly encounter snow. If you like, you can even ski down it. Discover the unusual church. The Fantofstave Church is an out-of-the-ordinary place of worship in Bergen. The original structure went up in Fortun, a small village about 250 kilometers from Bergen, around the year 1150. As Norway's economic crisis deepened, the locals began stealing the church's wooden planks to use on their farms. The church as we know it today would not exist if a Bergen merchant didn't pay to have it restored in the 19th century. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ever visited Bergen? Do you plan to? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.